Hello and welcome to the Teachers to Parents app. I quite often get asked by schools, what does the app look like? How does it work for parents? And so I thought it would be super handy to take you through an overview of what the app looks like. Now, if you do use Teachers to Parents and School Money is our cashless system. It actually integrates both. So for parents, it makes it super easy for them to see any school communications, but also to see any payments that they have outstanding. So for your parents to use the Teachers to Parents or School Money app, they simply go to their app store and download Teachers to Parents. They then log in and this is what they will see. So they'll see any recent messages, any recent notices. They can also see any overdue or new payments as well. So a bit of a snapshot. If I click on the three bars at the top, we can then break that down. So if I click into messages, it will specifically show me any messages from school. So I can see I received a message 33 minutes ago and I've responded. It works a little bit like WhatsApp, so the parents can respond if you set them the allowance to. And if they are able to respond, it will either go and be stored in Teachers to Parents, or you can have it diverted to your school office. But you can actually remove the allowance for parents to reply if you want to. If I click back onto the bar, I'm going to head to the notice board. And so you can set up notices in Teachers to Parents, which again is super handy. So I can see that a sports club was cancelled. And if I click on it, it tells me that it will restart on the 2nd of December. But we can set up all kinds of notices in here. So really handy if there's a school closure for like a snow day or for COVID related reasons. But also for other notices like the spring fete and Christmas dinners. We also have a term calendar that we can upload as a school, which again is super handy for parents to know exactly when the holiday dates are. If I head into payments, this will give me a breakdown of any outstanding payments that we have. So that could be trip payments, swimming payments, it could be school fees or donations. And you'll see that my child's name here, so Amy Gordon. If I scroll across, I can actually see my other child. So the app does link siblings as well, which again makes it super handy for the parents. So I can see some unpaid dinner money, which I might want to pay off. There's also a trip for go-karting. And as I've clicked the plus button, it's actually asking me to give consent for my child to attend this trip. We also have an overdue zoo trip that I need to pay for. So I can add that into my basket and it's telling me consent is required, but also that there are limited places. So as I'm adding those into my basket, you can see the values in the top right hand corner are totting up. Now if I head to the dinners, we've actually had this set up so that parents can pre-book meal selections and prepay. So if I click onto the week commencing the 2nd of November, we can see the days of the week. And if I click on the drop down, I can actually choose specifically what my child will be eating that day. So I might want fish and chips on Thursday and a pizza slice on Friday. If I click add, that updates the booking. Now, as I'm a free schooler, it's actually not going to charge me for those dinners. It is just going to update the booking for the school so you know exactly what my child's going to be eating. But if I wasn't a free school dinner, it would add that value into the basket to pay, and so on. Now, dinners can be set up on a top-up fund. So rather than parents actually pre-booking and prepaying for dinners, you can set it up as a top-up, which is very similar to the club top-up that I'm showing you here. So all the parents would do is add top-ups into their basket, pay for those top-ups, and it accumulates credit in the app. So as you're booking any dinners that the parents are having or marking them down in your register, it will chip away at that credit pot that I've totted up. So dinners can work in this way. Clubs can work in this way, but clubs can also work in the same way as the dinner register. So we can set up registers where parents can select what days their child's going to be attending clubs and pre-book and prepay for them as well. Next to the shop, so if you sell uniforms or any items in school, we can set up a school money shop. And so you'll see I might want to buy a book bag. We've also got some Christmas cards for sale, and there's a concert in normal times. So I'll just add those to my basket. And now that I'm happy with all of the things that I've chosen to pay for, if I click in the top right hand corner, it takes me to a window where I can click pay and pop my card details in. If I want to see a breakdown of the items I've put into my basket, I just click on this down arrow and it gives me a breakdown. There are just 2 other areas in the app to highlight. So we have a parental consent area, which just simply gives us a breakdown of any parental consent that we've given. And we also have a history tab. And this gives a breakdown of any sort of history, like your transactions, your clubs, your dinners, and even your meal selections. If I click into the transaction history, this is really detailed. So it will tell you exactly when you paid for something, how is it that you paid, whether that's cash, card or cheque, and if it's a payment or a refund. So if I just scroll down a little bit here, and here we go. So I can see for the zoo trip on the 20th of October, I was refunded £10. So that's just a brief overview of the Teachers to Parents app. Hopefully you've been able to see how easy the system is to use for parents. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch.